or H&M is the cheapest, and Armani being the most expensive. So from the three black t-shirt, it's the same. It's a black t-shirt, but the difference here is the quality of the cloth, which affects the price. Based from the three shirts, Armani uses the high quality cloth, so it is the most expensive one. So next is setting the price. So how do you set the price? So first is the pricing objective, where you analyze how will you sell the product in a fair price but you will earn enough income. Like, and next is determine demand, where you will determine the demand of the product. You know, how much, how bad the customers need it, or how much the customers need it. And next is estimate cost, where you will estimate how much you produced for that product and how much will you sell it to get back the money that you use to produce the product. And four is competitor analysis. This is where you analyze your competitors, their brands, their pricing. How, in what way can you win the hearts of the customers based from your products and your pricing? So fifth is price method, where you set the price after doing the, the other steps. You set the price, and where you will gain income, you will win the hearts of customers, and you won't be in debt. So six is select the final price. After determining demands, estimating costs, analyzing competitors, you select the final price for the product. So now let's tackle selecting the price objective. There are 6 types, which is survival, maximum current profit, maximum market share, maximum market scheming, product quality leadership, and other objectives. So first is survival, which is a short-run objective for firms to deal with its competition, the demand of the product, which is the wants of the customers, and its overcapacitiveness. And next is maximize current profits, which is the emphasis on the current performance. And next is maximum market share, which is a higher sale volume will lead to lower unit costs and higher long-run profit, which is an important thing, because when you start a firm, you think for the long term and not just short term, because you don't want your firm to end quickly. And next is maximum market scheming, which utilizes market scheming pricing strategy, in which the price will start high and it will slowly decrease value over a certain period of time. This is quite risky because this is normally used by a lot, because when you first release a product, the demand of it is high, and once it reaches a certain point of time, its demand decreases, meaning the price decreases as well. Product quality leadership. So in product quality leadership, products is characterized by high levels of its quality, taste, and status, with a price that is just enough and fair for the consumers to afford it. Next is determining demand, which leads us back to the law of demand and supply, where the demand is high, the supply is also high, and when the demand is low, the supply is also low. So that's is an important thing to remember in setting a price for a product. So there are two types of demands, which is inelastic demand and elastic demand. Inelastic demand describes how much demand changes when the price does, and inelastic demand is when a price or other factors have big effect on the quantity consumers want to buy the product. So in estimating costs, as you can see, there are three parts, which is cost, profit, and price. The cost, which means the value that you spent on making the product, the profit, which is the income that you will earn, and the price, which is the price of the product. So at the very peak of the bar, that is the price ceiling, which means that is the price, that is the limit of your pricing. And as you can see in the profit, there, that is the price floor, which is a neutral state, because you will not earn money, but you will not you will not earn income from the product, and you will also not lose income in the product. So the aim in this is to set the price as high as the price ceiling or anywhere near the price ceiling, and avoid pricing it in the price floor or lower to earn income. So there are three types of costs, which is fixed costs, variable costs, and total costs. So fixed cost is also called overhead, which does not vary with the production levels or the sales of revenue. So next is variable cost, which is a cost that varies with the level of output, and total cost is the actual cost incurred in the production of a given level of output. So in other words, the total expenses incurred, both explicit and implicit, on the resources to obtain a certain level of output is called the total cost. Now let's talk about the costs at varying levels of production. Given the graph is cost behavior in a fixed size plant and cost behavior over different size plants. So in cost behavior in fixed size plant is a fixed cost, where it describes the cost as fixed in total with changes in volume of activity. So in cost behavior in different size plants is where the cost change proportionately with the output of the product. So that is all for my report. Once again, I'm Darryl Bruno, and thank you.